There's no waiting for the future, not here. Because at Mohawk College, we don't wait. We move. We maintain the machines that keep production running. We construct the buildings that define our skyline. We make structures stable and keep the lights on. We're more than a campus or classroom. At Mohawk College, there's no waiting for the future, because it's already here.
Radiography is a branch of medical imaging that we use x-rays, and we use it in different ways. Radiography, yes, it starts with bones, but there's actually a lot more to it. It's a whole modality, a whole branch that we're using x-rays to see inside the body. How we're using it can really vary.
Radiography technologists are everywhere in a clinic or in a hospital. They are part of every single team. I mean, they're part of the emergency team, they're a part of the team in ICU, they're on the floors when patients can't come down. They're running fracture clinics. It's a job where there's just lots of opportunity. All radiography technologists are kind of the starting point as well for many of the other imaging professions like MRI, working in CT, working in the interventional suite, working in sales. Radiography technologists are kind of the foundation of all of imaging.
As long as you have some sort of interest in any sort of imaging modality, like X-ray is a great place to start because that is the foundation of diagnostic imaging. So if you have some sort of interest in that and you're not 100% sure if that's what you want to do, there's always a ton of other options.
So this program will be delivered online. So our hope is that we will be able to be positioned to support people who don't live in this area as well as people who do. Semesters 1 and 2 are all online. At the end of semester 2, we'll have an intensive skills-based training here on campus at the IHS, which is in West Hamilton. The students will come here and spend 2 weeks. They'll learn a little bit about patient care and how to manage a patient, how to move a patient in a wheelchair, transfer a patient from one stretcher to another stretcher, just taking care of a patient, watching their vitals, all of those type of things. But they'll also learn some basic skills for X-ray to understand how they would position a patient for X-ray and how they will talk to a patient and explain the procedure, how they'll operate the equipment, moving it around, positioning the patient in the room. All of those things are covered in that first intensive skills-based training. After the students finish semester 2, they will have 2 days a week on clinical placement for semesters 3 and 4, and then they'll be doing didactic courses still. So 3 courses plus 2 days a week. So they're going to be quite busy, but they'll have the opportunity to really enhance their knowledge of the skills in their clinical environment. Semesters 5 and 6 will be entirely focused on, for the most part, on clinical activities, and then at the end of semester 3 and semester 4, the students will come here again for some skills-based intensive. So it's a little bit more, maybe the exposure to CT, exposure to sort of trauma cases. It's really giving them foundational tools to take back with them to the clinical environment.
This program just requires a lot of like focus and a lot of passion, and as long as you work towards what you love to do, then I mean, you're set up for success, I guess.
I just always was someone that wanted to help people, and I knew I wanted to help people in healthcare. I went to school in Chicago. I got my Doctor of Chiropractic degree there after I got my undergrad degree here in Canada. My chiropractic career, I began working as an associate in Burlington, and then I opened my own practice in a small kind of rural area in Niagara region called Smithville. I was a teaching assistant when I was in college, chiropractic college, and also in university. And so for me, it was always something that I really enjoyed doing. I was able to work alongside one of the coordinators for our program. They needed someone to teach, and that's how I jumped into that. It was early in the kind of the history of the massage therapy program, so I kind of got in on the bottom floor, and I had an opportunity to help guide some of the ways that we were teaching the program, and that was really exciting to me. I'm always in a classroom with them and teaching them kind of sometimes a little bit boring kind of foundational stuff. So I always start off my classes with listening to like, what have you seen in clinic, and how does it relate to our classes? And just today, a student was sharing like that they got to see someone that had a really major accident 4 years ago and how massage has really helped them. So it's really nice for them to have those proud moments, and it makes me really happy to hear that. Looking at a registered massage therapist versus a masseuse, they are able to come up with treatment plans that kind of address the whole person. So they're going to be seeing patients that might come in to just want to have a relaxation massage, but they have underlying conditions and they need to be aware of it so that they can create the best treatment plan possible for them. So it's really important that they understand the workings of the systems in the body, but also if there's something going wrong, so they can adapt and modify treatment based on that. Best part about my job is just interacting with students and sharing my clinical experience and watching kind of aha moments happen with the students. I just love teaching. I think the most rewarding part is seeing students work so hard. Sometimes it's a struggle for them to do this 3-year program. It's a pretty hard program, and to see them at graduation day is huge for me. It's always an emotional time for me to kind of see them reap the benefits of working so hard for it. My favorite thing to do is travel. I am someone who just loves to explore the world and meet new people and just connect with people. I've had the opportunity to go to the Middle East. My parents lived in the Middle East for a while. I've traveled to Asia. I've traveled all over North America. I've seen our beautiful country. I've been to a lot of places. I think I've traveled to 46 countries so far. I think by nature I'm a helper, and it lights me up to just help people. That's why I chose healthcare. That's why I enjoy teaching students, especially kind of aspiring to work in healthcare. I like to just serve people.
I really wanted to figure out how living systems work and just what exactly is happening that makes the world turn. Knowing that nature's there and we have to learn about it to be able to protect it as well.
I've always had a love for like nature and stuff, I guess. So I've always wanted to like protect our planet.
And I do want to see biotech kind of growing more into creating a safer environment. And, we're doing something from the lab to the world.
The main point of biotechnology is to use recombinant DNA. So it's to take DNA from something else and put it into another organism.
I'm very excited to take the skills that I've learned in class and take them into a co-op.
It will grant me that opportunity to be able to work in the field and in industry and really get a little bit more practical experience.
With that Environment Canada co-op that I got to do, did see what ends up happening with our water. And to make for a greener tomorrow, we really have seen like a big movement towards better use with pesticides. Climate change has become a very big issue. I'm sure we know about our wildfires. How do we protect our plants and our agriculture against these? With biotech moving things over, traits like from extremophiles to be able to deal with higher temperatures so that our grasslands don't die out from dryness or from no water.
So I would say I've had the opportunity to meet really great faculty with different experiences in different fields.
Support from faculty has been absolutely amazing. Every teacher I've come into contact with and talked to have been wonderful. They know that I can do it and they give me motivation to complete it.
All the hands-on that they get to give us with the knowledge that they actually give in class it makes you feel very prepared for the workplace. I really liked it.
Working with industry standard equipment in the labs is super important. It really helps you get a grasp on what you might actually be doing in the workforce.
Especially when you get to go out there and you're doing this work and everything that you're doing, is literally just going back into the environment. You're trying to protect something, you're trying to save something.
Mohawk College students are well positioned academically and professionally to affect the environment in a positive way.
Anyone that loves science and loves learning, I would recommend this program too.
So why we chose snapping turtles is because with the population kind of on the decline, we wanted to do something to rectify it on a small scale.
Our capstone project at Christie Lake Conservation is to restore a turtle nesting bed.
Snapping turtles are an indicator species. They're one of the hardier turtle species, so in Ontario, all turtle species are at risk because of habitat degradation and because they get hit on the roadside so frequently.
Increasing the turtle population, which inevitably is the hope, will help keep the water cleaner because they eat dead animals and bacteria and all the yucky stuff in the water, so they do help keep it clean.
First, we had to come on site and actually see what we were dealing with. We had to make sure we were clearing any brush, any species in the way. We had to get down to the root system so that they couldn't reroot. And we actually used a front-end loader with a bucket attachment to scrape the ground and pull back to see what was actually underneath everything. So you'll do something and then you have to assess, and then you'll do something else and then you'll reassess. We've dug up the soil to make sure that it wasn't so compact for the turtles.
These key factors that we considered will affect the broader ecosystem here at Christie Lake Conservation.
Unfortunately, with a restoration project like this, there is the chance for poachers, which for one was not something we would have ever thought of. I, for one, did not think that poachers were a thing with turtles.
We want people to be more aware. We want to spread the knowledge that we have obtained during this process in order to continue to help the species, which in turn helps other species of turtles and also helps increase the sustainability of the ecosystem where the turtles exist.
So when we can make good habitats for snapping turtles and monitor them and see how they're being used, it helps us get an idea of how to also help other turtles.
It's a reason to wake up in the morning, and it's exciting to come out and to be able to do this and to feel like I'm having a positive impact on the environment and doing something to encourage the well-being of a species.
Being able to have that background to just understand how these tiny, tiny changes on like this minuscule level can affect an entire ecosystem.
If you are serious and passionate about climate change and sustainability and anything to do with environmental impacts, Mohawk College is definitely the place to go.
We want to dig in the dirt and say, look what we did at the end of the day. We want to, get feedback from other people. We want to come back and see how it's doing. It's more than just a project. It's fun.
I'm Casey. I'm Jory.
I'm Maddie.
And we're the Turtle Team!
The future of aviation is here. But this field takes more than theory. It takes torque, tools, total focus. At Mohawk College, we don't just study aircraft. We live it. Molding composite materials into wings that give planes flight. Inspecting and maintaining engines to meet demanding performance standards. Precisely calibrating the instruments that keep every journey on its intended path. We're the people who keep these complex machines flight ready, because up there, lives depend on it. It takes precision, dedication, and a team that has each other's backs. This isn't classroom learning, it's your runway. So get ready for your career in aviation.
I taught a grade 7 and 8 class last year. I had the opportunity with elementary engagement to go in, and I had 3 points of contact with students where I got to promote trades before they got to high school. And so I came up with this analogy, and it's like playing Lego. Now imagine this. You get a call from your buddy Tim. Tim just got the new Star Wars Lego center. and he wants you to come over on Saturday and build it. So what's the first thing you do? Who's coming? Right? Okay, so Tim's coming, Sally's coming, and Bill's coming. Great, I'll be there. That's carpentry. I get a call from Adam. Adam says, hey, I just got a new deck that I need to build. Can you come and build it? And I'll say, who's coming? And he'll say, Sally and Bill are coming. And I say, great, I'll see you on Saturday. And we get to build something. So I'm just a kid playing with larger Legos, and that's what I get to do. That math is not important, and it's the most important. Math is everywhere in what we do. Now, having said that, it's not hard math. This is math that makes sense. This is math that my students come in and are like, I wish I was always learning this kind of math. In high school, you may learn that A plus B equals C. Well, what does A and B mean, right? And what's C? Like, what does that mean, right? But we can actually hold A and B in our hands here and then measure C. And it just makes sense. That's the math we do. I wasn't listening to myself, into my gut to what should I be doing. And since trades wasn't really taken seriously, it wasn't an option. And now I understand how great of a choice it was to get into the trades. It's a booming industry. There's so much work. I'll always be able to fall back on a ticket that I have because I'm a Red Seal carpenter. I know carpenters that they've known before they leave the womb they're going to be carpenters, right? And that's not my story. I was encouraged to go to university. That was the path set out for me. In high school, I took all university targeted courses. I took one shop class. I can remember being in that shop class, and there was a finishing room. I was building like a TV cabinet, and I'd close the door to the finishing room, and just like the world just like shut off. After high school, it's kind of funny. The phone rang, and it was someone asking for my brother. And what do you want? And they said, there's a job in framing. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And so I started framing. After a week, I'd look back and be like, whoa, like we built those walls. Or that floor is because we were here. And a month, look at that house now stands because of our crew. And then years go by, and now I can go into neighborhoods, and it's so rewarding. And that's when I identified, back to that one high school shop class I took, where when you get into your work and the world just shuts off, that's what I experience now. And I see the product of what I can make, and it's so rewarding. And so that's when I got hooked. Industry trained, but I went through the apprenticeship program. So I came here to Mohawk, and I did my apprenticeship through this schooling. So this is a bit of a home to me for where my career started. Every tradesperson is a teacher at heart. If I could summarize every trade in 3 words, we do 3 things. We learn, we earn, and we return. And it's not that you learn first, then you earn, right? This all happens at the same time. All 3 of these words are all going on at once. You learn, you earn, and then you return the knowledge that you gain from someone else to somebody that is still coming up in the industry. That became the next best thing of my job. I love building, I love seeing the progress, but more so than that, I love seeing the progress of people I've taught. And I kind of wondered, how can I do that on a full-time basis? And Mohawk gave me that opportunity. One of the things I'm kind of honored about here at the college is that I get to teach along the teachers that taught me. I did an apprenticeship in carpentry. I would argue that I'm in an apprenticeship for teaching now. These are the people that surround me, and they look at my lessons, and they sit into my classes, and we bounce ideas back in the office, and we share PowerPoints and different presenting methods and all that. It's just such great teamwork. Mohawk has yet to say no to me, and I've got some pretty wild ideas. Right? I said, you want to build a full-size house? And they said, sure. I said, really? Like, I go in with these asks, and I don't know if I'm going to get a yes. And I said, okay, next year, can I build 2 houses? Sure. Like, full-scale houses. I asked for technology. Yep, done. You have it. So what can they do better? They're doing a great job. The day they say no to me, we'll talk again. Every teacher here is a licensed carpenter. We come with real-life experience to the classroom, and our students will absorb that. And on top of that, they're doing it themselves. Our students are in the shops with our talented faculty as the students build their projects. It comes and goes.
It's remarkable.
Thank you. Thank you. I can hide 10 carpenter's pencils in it.
Animation is really taking life and creating something that mimics life. We're creating an illusion of something living, bringing something to life that is out of our own imagination.
I like how all the teachers seem to be passionate about what they're doing.
Darren especially, he worked on SpongeBob the movie.
Charlie, he's awesome. He came from Disney. I've been told like he's a Disney legend.
It's really inspiring, like how maybe one day I'll be there too.
You learn everything from drawing to 3D modeling to animating those 3D models.
I definitely think the smaller class sizes help. I've had teachers say that other programs, with being such big classes, they didn't get the help that they needed, but this one it's definitely a lot more one-on-one. I think animation connects to a lot of people because you're able to make anything you could ever imagine. I definitely feel prepared for the industry.
It feels like all my childhood wishes are coming to life.
Really touch people's souls and maybe make them think about something and maybe even change someone's life.
So I always wanted to be a teacher. I remember since I think I was 3 years old, I'd line up my siblings on our kitchen chairs and practice teach on them. I hope they're okay. And I always knew I wanted to be a teacher, be in education, and my passion was children. So I made those dreams come true after my undergraduate degree. I enrolled in the early childhood education program at Mohawk College. The faculty were so supportive. And the really cool thing that we still do to this day, of course, is we have placements. So I got into the field to see what it's like to be an early childhood educator. I knew that's what I wanted to do. And then right from graduation, I got hired at Mohawk College, and I haven't left yet. I joke that I should be the Mohawk mascot or cheerleader because my whole career has been here and I do love it. And when I think about why do I love Mohawk so much, it's certainly the people, but it's the collaboration, the community, the connectedness. And for all of the years that I've been here, the thing that really gives me passion, of course, besides the joy of the students, is the community piece. We're a community college, and I'm very involved in our early childhood education community. It's a passion of mine, and that's always been a support. And because of that, it's win-win for the students. So it's, you know, the Mohawk community, but it also extends to our community, our partners that are so valuable to the success of our program and ultimately of our students. I think the first thing I would always say to anyone thinking about becoming an early childhood educator, certainly you have to have a passion for children and learning and be committed to lifelong learning. We're educating the next generation. I tell our students all the time, we are brain shapers. So when you go home and say, well, how was your day? Oh, I was just shaping some brains today. Because that's what we're doing. When we're brain shaping, we're making that connection. You have to want to continue your education, your lifelong learning. It never stops. To be an early childhood educator is really a gift. Again, we're the educators of every other profession. Right? We educate teachers, we educate firefighters, we educate librarians, whatever children grow up to be, we were part of that journey. We have to make sure we keep ourselves updated, educated, current research, brain research, which is also my passion, and infant and children's mental health. I'm very involved in that in our community. It's my job to stay informed, share it with my students so they can do the best with the children that we care for. It's a lot on our shoulders. It's a big job. I say to my students, I don't know why people don't clap when we walk in the room. That's how awesome we are, early childhood educators. Certainly it's the students, of course, but it's being in the classroom and the energy and the excitement. And I certainly, I joke with my colleagues that I know I'm supposed to be here for the students and teaching and guiding and learning, but I have such an amazing time. It's such a reciprocal. I'm so blessed and fortunate to be part of their learning journey. Taking a concept and how can I make that concept meaningful and get it across to the students. So I love the challenge about how am I going to get the theories of Freud and Piaget and brain development, how am I going to get this across in a meaningful way that's going to stay with the students. I love that challenge, and I won't leave until I get it done. It's the best job ever. I'm a yogi, love yoga. I love to golf. I'm a walker, reader, and really, you know what, just being with family and friends. I'm this may not come across, but I'm pretty social. My first career choice was a Hollywood actress, but I have no skills or ability or talent. So I tease with my students all the time, if I don't show up one day for class, I've been discovered, so carry on without me. But I really think about how I've been able to make my dream come true. When I was 3 years old, I wanted to be a teacher, and here I am. It doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't.
So Mohawk has a very long-standing history of education in medical imaging. I think it was the 70s when the radiography program began, the 80s when their sonography program began. We've been delivering the MRI graduate certificate for the last little while. So we've had a very long history of working with the imaging programs.
Ever since I was young, I've always been drawn to healthcare. As I grew older, I realized that maybe I didn't want to be a nurse, or maybe I didn't want to be like a doctor. So then I started doing some research, and then I found out about this program. I found that very exciting.
Mohawk is extremely well positioned for imaging. I would say that we are one of the leaders across the province and the country. We work on national education committees. We work with the national governing bodies to be a part of that community. But we are true leaders in the sense that we're probably one of the larger institutions that is delivering this.
I feel like when people think of like a job in healthcare, it's always like either you're a doctor or you're a nurse. And there's a lot of underappreciated fields within healthcare that aren't talked about enough that are really, really important.
The one thing that has always excited me is the rewarding feeling that you get. Although it may be tough sometimes, I think it's the people and the patients.
I always knew I wanted to go into healthcare. I feel like that was something that my family kind of instilled in me, and I've always wanted to like help people in any way that I could.
And being able to be part of that journey is really rewarding, especially when it comes to patient care.
There is a ton of demand when it comes to all of the imaging professions. There's lots of jobs really right across the country. So we're just trying to create different opportunities for our learners.
What will it take to make a more sustainable future? Every day, Mohawk College students, faculty, and staff are making a measurable impact on climate change. From our net zero building to our applied research, we are committed to changing how we operate today to secure a greener tomorrow. But we recognized we could do more. As our world changes, a green economy is emerging. This economy is fueling a rapidly growing sector that requires people with unique skills and the knowledge needed to develop solutions to complex challenges. We are ready to do what it takes to drive this change forward. The School of Climate Action will build on our experience and expertise to introduce a portfolio of programs for a new generation of learners that will include new degrees and the greening of curriculum across all areas of study at the college. Our graduates will be part of the solution to climate change. Are you ready to be part of that change? Learning, living, leading. Mohawk College School of Climate Action.
I've always been interested in aviation, and I knew that I wanted to work somewhere within that industry. So when I was considering my options, I noticed this program, and I thought it would be really cool to just get to work on airplanes, as I've always been fascinated with them. I've always had like an interest in the world of technology, and when I heard about avionics, I thought it would be fun to get to work with that and do all the troubleshooting and everything associated. I came here a couple years ago for a tour, and I don't know, ever since I stuck with it. So we've had a lot of lab experience with troubleshooting as well as installations. And in a lot of our labs, we use a lot of different testing equipment. So that has really prepared us for the world of avionics, as a lot of it is troubleshooting and finding issues and chasing down wires. It's interesting to see how all these little tiny pieces of wire can carry so much and do so much for an airplane. But it was also quite intimidating because there's a lot of them and they all do so many different things. But through all of our instructors and our labs that we have, it's been pretty easy. They've done a really great job at making sure everything gets broken down nicely, and so it's not overly intimidating, and I can honestly say it's not too bad at all anymore, so. I'm currently working to complete my AME license, which is Avionics. This program, it would be a 4-year apprenticeship to get all of your hours and all of your educational requirements, but by doing this program, it knocks it down to 2. Through being at Mohawk College, I've written all of my regulatory tests that I need to do to get my license. I've completed various different tasks through labs that are also required, and it got a solid foundation for when I do enter the workforce and continue off doing my apprenticeship there. I would definitely say Mohawk has a lot of good connections. And then they have a lot of opportunities and connections through school to set you up with an employer. So there's lots of job fairs and opportunities like that where you can meet people in the industry and find an apprenticeship through that.
In May 2025, Aidan Muller represented Mohawk College in the Skills Ontario competition as one of the college's 51 competitors. The Skills Ontario competition offers a unique opportunity for top students from colleges across the province to demonstrate their mastery of their skills in their field. Aidan ultimately won gold in the aircraft maintenance category. In total, 13 Mohawk College competitors took home 11 medals, including 9 individual and 2 team medals. Five competitors went on to represent Ontario at nationals in Regina, Saskatchewan from May 28th to 31st. Mohawk College's CNC machining competitor, Noah Rittenhouse, won gold and also won the RBC Best of Region Award for Ontario by receiving the highest score for the province.
Phoenix Cyclones, Quebec. Outcome, silver. Richard Lewis,
since I was young, I've always been drawn to healthcare. I feel like as I grew older, I realized that maybe I didn't want to be a nurse or maybe I didn't want to be a doctor. So then I started doing some research and then I found out about this program and I could specialize in something like ultrasound. I found that very exciting.
Mohawk is extremely well positioned for imaging. I would say that we are one of the leaders across the province and the country. The new ultrasound program that we're going to be running with Mohawk College is an advanced diploma, and the program will be run entirely online for semesters 1 and 2. At the end of semester 2, the students will come here for some skills-based training, some patient care integration, communication, and really community building. And then at the end of that, they'll move on into semester 3. During semesters 3 and 4, the students will be on clinical placement 2 days a week and academically learning the other 3 days. So it's going to give you the mixture of clinical knowledge, simulated knowledge, and didactic understanding of the material. I want the students, when they're here, to know that, even though we're across this huge country, all ultrasound techs end up being connected in some way. And you always have places to go to reach out and ask for help or direction for complex cases or abnormal findings and difficult situations.
And also what I really like about ultrasound is that I like how there's patient interaction as well. So I get to communicate with the patient here and there, and I get to help in the diagnosis process. So I'm the eyes of the doctor, I like to say.
We have connections across the province with imaging centers, hospitals, clinics, lots of different sort of clinical partners, if you will, where our students will go and have their clinical experience. So we work really hard to ensure that the student is getting the proper clinical experience so that when they graduate, they know all of the information, and then they can go on and specialize in whatever they want to specialize in.
So I feel like what made me specifically want ultrasound is I really like how unique it is. And then when I started researching it, I realized I don't know as much as I do about it. I found out that it's a lot more than that, and it takes skill, it takes a lot of knowledge, and then it really became fascinating to me. And it's something that I didn't think of previously, so that's what made me excited to start this program. And people don't know enough about sonographers and what they do and how much of an impact they have in healthcare.
The ultrasound departments are getting larger. There's more things that ultrasound can do now than ultrasound could do in the early 90s. There is a ton of demand when it comes to all of the imaging professions.
Well, they'd probably never think that I was into old school classic cars that I enjoy building on the side of my own home. I like the old school, being able to build a car and with the community, just hanging out with a bunch of people and just to enjoy a night of a classic old car show. I think it was going to an air show eventually and knowing that I like to tinker around with stuff and then actually see something cool like an airplane, or I think it was a jet truck that really motivated me when I saw it. I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to see or learn how that engine works. Tinkering around with snowmobiles and motorcycles and just having fun with cars and stuff like that just got you into it, and then went away to college and got into the small aircraft, spending time building an M1 license, and then I finally had an opportunity to get into the large jet, and then I just continued on my license and expanded at M2, traveling around the world and building time and experiences. I heard an opportunity of Mohawk, and one of the gentlemen was going to start an aviation program and asked me if I'd like to be involved and maybe help develop a little bit of material. And I eventually said, you know what, that wouldn't be too bad to change it now after all the years of being in the industry, to turn around and now give it back, share your knowledge. I think it's a nice cycle that needs to happen. I mean, we all been students at one time, and then you go in the industry and you work a ton, and then you're like, why not just give it back again and then keep that cycle going, share your knowledge. And hopefully that cycle will happen again with a student who might become a teacher at one time down the road, 20, 30 years down the road as well, like me. So I knew that Mohawk College has always been a well-recognized college for trades, and I'm like, I'd really like to be a part of that. I've always known, even growing up, that Mohawk was well-known and for trades, so why not stick to something that has such a great reputation that's out there? The best part of my job is to watch them learn and share your traits, and then watch them when they graduate, and then they come back later on and they say, hey, this is where I am nowadays. I'm like, good for you, that's awesome. To see that they stuck to the industry and they're doing something super cool. And I've even seen students come by and bring their airplanes by here. And I'm like, wow, that's super cool that you're now flying your own airplane. And never thought of that they'd be working on them, but you're working on them and to fly on them. Having that student come back later on in life, 5, 4, or maybe even 10 years later, it's very rewarding to know that I was a part of his career or her career way back in the day.
In 2021 and again in 2024, just this fall, we conducted a student survey on sustainability. We really wanted to capture what were their interests and what are their feelings about sustainability, climate action, and climate resiliency. And what we found overwhelming in both surveys is that students really care about this. Over 95% of our students said that post-secondary institutions should not only be involved from a facilities perspective, but also the programs. How are we going to help change the world? And the School of Climate Action is a direct response to that. Green skills is exploding. It's in every discipline, every field of study, and we need to make sure that our graduates here at Mohawk College are ready for that.
There's a lot of jobs coming on stream. I think every company has recognized now that they have a role to play in the whole circular economy. Like, they need to figure out how you make a product and make it that's sustainable and has a reduced impact on the environment. You actually see companies hiring jobs that are called climate specialist or climate analyst or climate practitioner, because the problems and the requirements for making products now are increasing and changing all the time. So how you made something before will change very different. You have to look at the whole supply chain and where are these products resourced and where are you getting the raw materials from, and are they going to have an impact on the environment? So it's definitely a growing area.
So we have 3 diploma programs here in the School of Climate Action: Environmental Technician, Biotechnology, and Biotechnology Advanced. All of those programs have co-op options with them. In addition, we are going to be offering 2 different degree streams as of fall 2026, and that's a Bachelor of Technology Sustainability and a Bachelor of Management Sustainability. What's really interesting is this idea around the laddering of diploma to degree programs. So environmental technician, for example, if you've completed that diploma program, you should be able to map into the 3rd year of the degree program. So you're doing like a 2+2 where you're coming out with a diploma and a degree, which is amazing.
There's been a couple of students where they've come up and I've been handing them a tree seedling, and they said, what is this for? And I've explained that the School of Climate Action is launching and to take this home and to plant it. But at the same point, they're just excited. They're like, you have a School of Climate Action? What are the programs? And they've come in and they've asked a lot of questions. They're just really excited that the college has committed to this because it's important to them.
I think these type of programs are very, very important for the world. The environmental technician, I think that's one of the most important right now, in my personal opinion. I haven't yet, but I'm going to apply for sure.
Good morning, Ani, and welcome. My name is Abby Daniel, and I'm a member of the Indigenous Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations that we've gathered on today. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. As Indigenous people, we believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements of our graduates with an honor song. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and the platform party.
seated. Well, thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers, and greetings everybody and good morning. My name is Katie Burrows, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as Vice President, Students and International here at Mohawk College. And I'm also pleased to be the host for today's ceremony. As we begin, I would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg Nations, within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. Now, before I introduce the platform party, can you please stand again and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Mohawk College graduate from the Applied Music Program, Breanne Downer.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our lands glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
You may be seated again. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you please stay in your seat until the entire ceremony is complete. Please also ensure your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk College graduate. Convocation also provides us with the perfect moment to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. And it is a time to thank those from the Mohawk community who helped you realize and achieve your goals. To start this recognition, I would now ask that the faculty please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to acknowledge our staff, administration, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Please stand and be recognized. And next, I will recognize the front row and speakers from our platform party, as well as some of our past distinguished fellows in our second row. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Judy Marcels, past Distinguished Fellow. Richard Brennan, past Distinguished Fellow. Drew McTeer, Dean, McKeil School of Business, School of Creative Industries, Liberal Studies and Communications. It all fits on a business card. Janet Hsu, Dean, Academic Development, Quality and Excellence. Lorna Summers, Vice President, Advancement and Alumni Engagement. Ron Foxcroft, Distinguished Fellow, Honorary Degree. Paul Armstrong, President. Gabriella Saraji, Board of Governors. Haley Hopkins, Board of Governors. Krista Weisner, Registrar and Associate Vice President, Student Services and Supports. Trish Loomis, Vice President, Communications and External Affairs. and Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President Academic. Your platform party. I am pleased to introduce Mohawk College graduate Michael Elliott to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
I get to say this first. Congratulations, graduates. Good morning. I am Michael Elliott and a proud member of the Mohawk College alumni community. You've worked hard to get here, but your relationship with Mohawk lasts a lifetime. While your studies may be complete, you have the opportunity to network now with over 175,000 members. Take advantage of this community. Network with fellow alumni, grow your career through mentorship and events. Volunteer as a guest speaker or a committee member. Stay in touch, share your milestones, and celebrate alumni success stories. Join us at our annual Alumni of Distinction event, which also honors one recent graduate each year. As a Mohawk graduate, you're part of a strong, proud community. We believe in you and can't wait to see the impact you'll make in your careers and beyond. As you cross the stage today, I'll present you with your alumni pin. Wear it proudly. On behalf of the committee and the alumni, congratulations.
Thank you, Michael. It is now time to recommend our Special Recognition Award. President Armstrong, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I am recommending a candidate be awarded as Distinguished Fellow, Honorary Degree of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership, and it is also the first time ever that we will be bestowing the title of Distinguished Fellow Honorary Degree. I am pleased to introduce Mr. Ron Foxcroft to be recognized at today's convocation as the inaugural Distinguished Fellow Honorary Degree recipient. It is also the second award of distinction for Mr. Foxcroft from Mohawk College, as he was previously recognized with a Distinguished Fellow Honorary Diploma in 2015. Now, in reviewing our files from 2015, it came to my attention that before we can bestow this honor on Mr. Foxcroft, there's a small matter that we need to address. And the matter in question begins many, many years ago. Ron had been refereeing a basketball game at the college and got into a heated discussion with then Mohawk College athletic leadership. After that game, Ron Foxcroft was banned from Mohawk College. For years, he stayed away from campus, and when he entered, it was under another alias. But in 2015, the ban was lifted, and not only was Ron Foxcroft welcomed back on campus, but he was then awarded the Distinguished Fellow Honorary Diploma. So while this happened many years ago, a ban is a ban, and before we could bestow the honor on him in 2015, we needed the then president at the time to agree to lift the ban, which he did. Now, seeing as 10 years has passed, and we are now presenting Mr. Foxcroft with another award of distinction, we need further review. It is noted that the candidate has shown exemplary behavior during the past 10 years. President Armstrong, as the rescinding of the ban was made by your predecessor, we now need your consent as the current president of Mohawk College before we can proceed. If you agree, please indicate your agreement to lift this ban in perpetuity.
Thank you, President Armstrong. So, despite being banned from Mohawk College, Ron Foxcroft has enjoyed a successful career. He was appointed to the Order of Canada in 2019. He was named Entrepreneur of the Decade by Profit Magazine and named to the Burlington Entrepreneur Hall of Fame. He has been named Citizen of the Year in both Hamilton and Burlington. Mr. Foxcroft also received an honorary degree of laws from McMaster University. He is the inventor of the Fox 40 keyless whistle, which is now sold in over 140 countries. He is a world-renowned basketball referee, including a distinguished career officiating NCAA basketball and 23 seasons with the NBA. Ron officiated the 1976 Olympic gold medal basketball game, and he enjoyed a distinguished career in the NCAA men's basketball Division I, excuse me, highlighted by officiating Michael Jordan's first college game. He was named by Referee Magazine as one of the 52 most influential persons in North America officiating history. In 2016, the National Association of Sports Officials named Ron the recipient of the esteemed Gold Whistle Award, which is the officiating industry's highest honor bestowed on a referee. Ron had an audience with the Queen at Buckingham Palace in 2015 when he was the honorary colonel of the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. Ron serves as CEO of Fluke Transportation and Fox 40 International, and he is the chair of the Hamilton John C. Munro Airport. He is also a great friend and champion of Mohawk College, most recently serving as chair of the Mohawk College Athletic Campaign, one of our most successful athletic campaigns to date. Mr. Foxcroft, could you please stand and join me at the podium?
I'm glad the ban is lifted.
President Armstrong, given Mr. Foxcroft's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to Mohawk College community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows on Mr. Foxcroft the award of Distinguished Fellow, Honorary Degree, Mohawk College, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. President Armstrong and Krista Weisner, will you please join me now to acknowledge this honor by virtue of hoodie. Congratulations, Mr. Foxcroft, and I now invite you to address the convocation as its honorary speaker.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Trish, and that is a pretty fancy diploma. I would love the principal of my high school who expelled me to see that. And I want you to know, I came here today to park my car under my real name, thinking that maybe the ban wasn't lifted. And full disclosure, I parked in the private parking spot of President Armstrong, which he still doesn't know exists. I am humbled. I am honored. This is just a wonderful diploma, degree. I just can't, my family will not believe that I did get this honorary degree, but I've been given 3 minutes, so I will abide by the 3-minute speech summary. I can't tell you how much this honor means to me. Being in the presence of so many young achievers is inspiring. Looking around, I see pride, the unmistakable look of mission accomplished. In my opinion, Mohawk College is the best community college in the country. Yes. The education you've received here has equipped you with a powerful set of tools for your next chapter. Beyond academics, you bring honesty, reliability, passion, commitment, work ethic, sacrifice, and most important, perseverance. When I was young, I didn't have the same Mohawk head start. The education system, as you've heard, and I had our differences. In high school, I got caught selling the answers to the detention questions and was escorted out of the school, expelled. No graduation, no Mohawk College education. However, my parents gave me some of the best advice I could have ever received. Ronald, you don't have to be the best student. However, you must be the hardest working person wherever you go. I'm still first in, last to leave at the office today. And I can challenge everybody. I can still, at my age, outwork everybody. My early history here at Mohawk College, as Trish explained, is equally as unimpressive as my high school education. Many years ago, I refereed that basketball game here and made a few calls that didn't sit well with Mohawk athletic leadership, as Trish explained. I was banned from Mohawk campus. Fortunately, President Armstrong has continued to lift the ban and confirmed it is forever. I have no longer have to sneak in using an assumed name, but I still park in his spot. President Armstrong has been a visionary since his arrival here. He is a community leader who is taking this great school to the next level. Someone who recognizes value and potential in people and encourages them to prosper. And he clearly knows an excellent basketball referee when he meets one. Over the years, I've had the privilege of serving on the Mohawk College Entrepreneurial Studies Committee, and more recently, chairing the Mohawk College Athletic Campaign. I've worked on the Mohawk College Aviation College, which was founded by Kathy Puckering, Cole Horncastle, and Paul Armstrong. And a big announcement, the Fox 40 Academy Referees Camp was founded at Mohawk College in 1988, longest serving referees camp in all of Canada. In 2025, the Fox 40 Academy Referees Camp returns to Mohawk College. These projects have allowed me to interact with such talented and amazing students. What I have seen is a school that turns out graduates who are ready to work, ready to contribute to society, achievers. I have also had the fortune to work alongside incredible people. President Armstrong, Vice President Lorna Summers, Athletic Director Matthew Ferreira, Coach Mihai, and the Ontario OCAA Women's Basketball Champions, and their respective teams who are dedicated to becoming world-class in advancement and establishing a winning athletic culture. Becoming world-class is an amazing journey. At Fox 40, we make the best whistles in the world. 20,000 a day. Made in Canada by Canadians. We're the best in the world. However, I pledge to get better every day. When we won the Mohawk athletic campaign, Vice President Lorna named 2 chickens at her farm in my honor, Rhonda and Ronette. Now, I challenge everybody here if you've had 2 chickens named in your honor. That is an achievement. Before I close, I would like to leave the graduates, the achievers, the graduates, with a few nuggets of advice to take away as you leave Mohawk for your next journey. I've traveled 140 countries with 2 ears and 1 mouth to use proportionately, and listen. Number 1, adversity will test you. How you respond will define you. As you encounter bumps along the road, treat them as temporary obstacles, learning experiences, and opportunities. Example, when my P whistle failed, I saw an opportunity and invented a P-less whistle made in Canada. Be a communicator. With all the technology we have today, real human connection still matters. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, as I said, and use them in that ratio. Number 3, be a team player. Surround yourself with achievers. Find a mentor and eliminate the word can't from your vocabulary. Number 4, lead with integrity. A leader is the person that tells you what you want to hear the least number of times. Leaders tell the truth, even when it's hard. Finally, number 5, practice the golden rule. You never go wrong when you are doing the right thing. And finally, say thank you. Call a friend. Write a handwritten card. Thank your family. Thank your teachers and those who helped you get here today. Congratulations and good luck on your next journey. Thank you.
Well, now I'm embarrassed. I didn't realize we were competing with chickens being named after our distinguished fellow. Well, thank you, Mr. Foxcroft. We're proud to count you as one of our distinguished fellows at Mohawk College twice now. I am pleased to introduce Pedro Nemesio de Campos Silva, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to come forward to bring greetings to our graduates.
Thank you very much, Katie, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, it is my honor to congratulate you on the completion of your education at Mohawk College. You truly deserve to be immensely proud of yourselves. And as a newcomer to Canada, I found a strong sense of belonging and identity here at Mohawk, as well as at the MSA. This is truly a testament to the incredible community we have here, which you all have contributed to. And having worked in education throughout my entire life, mainly as a teacher back in my home country, I can definitely relate to the pride and joy that Mohawk College faculty feels today, because your accomplishments are truly amazing. So believe your teachers when they say that they learn from you just as much as you learn from them, because education is all about that mutual exchange of knowledge and experiences, which you have all embraced and embodied. Serving as MSA president has been a privilege. It has shown me the importance of giving back, of planting seeds without knowing who will be harvesting the fruits in the future, and being an agent of change. This spirit of service and community building is something that you also have demonstrated during your time here. As you step into the future, remember to make the most of your journey and take with you the lessons learned, the friendships formed, and the legacy that remains. I would like now to share a short quote from Paulo Freire, a visionary Brazilian sociologist and educator that dedicated his life work to student-centered learning. The original one, in Portuguese, goes like this: Educação não transforma o mundo. Educação muda as pessoas. E pessoas transformam o mundo. Which in English would pretty much means that education does not change the world. But education, however, changes people, and people do change the world. So you may think that you've already answered way too many questions, sat through too many lectures, and did too many assignments during your journey as a student, but I must tell you that being a dedicated learner is a lifelong commitment. So this is why I call upon you, and in fact I call upon everyone here today, to always remain true to this one commitment of remaining curious and a lifelong learner. And I do have just one more question for you, one final assignment. I ask you to be that spark of change on a troubled and complicated world. Do something for someone else, just as other people have done something for you. And I truly urge you to try your very best to find an answer to the following question: what do we owe each other? Because you have the power to be catalysts for change. Continue to foster these values of giving back, of setting new goals as lifelong learners. The world surely needs your energy, your creativity, and your dedication. Go out there and change the world, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you, Pedro. The MSA has been a tremendous support to our students. And now, please welcome Mohawk College President Paul Armstrong.
Well, thank you very much, Katie, and it is an absolute pleasure to be able to extend a warm welcome, most importantly, to our graduates, to your family, to your friends, to your supporters, everybody that's been with you through your whole journey. And I'd also like to say I can't actually think of a better way to spend Wednesday morning than being a part of your celebration, surrounded by such amazing people. And, you know, I've had the privilege of being at Mohawk for a long time, a long, long time. And the thing that I think makes it the most special is the people that are supporting us. We heard that through Mr. Foxcroft, but also the people that I get to work with every day, and the way that you recognize them earlier on with the platform party just validates for me how important it is, the work they do. I'd also like to welcome some other special guests, Catherine Puckering and Cole Horncastle, Keenan Loomis, and as you heard, Richard and Judy, who are here to help us celebrate. And graduates, on behalf of everybody that works at Mohawk College, the people here with you today, but everybody in our entire community, I want to commend you on this outstanding achievement. You know, today is a milestone that marks both an ending and a beginning. You've worked hard, overcome challenges, and earned the right to sit where you are today at the threshold of something new and a future full of possibility. To you, graduates, congratulations. Convocation is not just a moment of personal achievement. It is a declaration that you are ready to meet the future, ready to contribute, and ready to pursue the opportunities that await you. And as you take this next step, I want to talk to you about exactly that, pursuing opportunity. Not just recognizing it when it knocks politely, but going after it when it's behind closed doors. Because opportunity rarely presents itself with a map and a guarantee. Most often, it whispers, it hides in uncertainty, it dares you to move, not because it's easy, but because it matters. And so today, I offer you a challenge to live your life as a pursuit, not a pursuit of perfection, but a pursuit of possibility. You know, you may be tempted to wait for the perfect job, the perfect timing, or that moment of clarity before you make your move. But I urge you not to wait. Perfect moments are often missed. Wait for one, and you may very well miss an opportunity that's right in front of you. You've probably heard of Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb, and many other things that we take for granted today. But he once said, Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like work. And you know, I agree. In my own career, the opportunity to serve in higher education leadership, it didn't come with a spotlight and a sign. It was often disguised as hard work, difficult choices, detours, and decisions I didn't think I was going to have to make. And you don't have to have all the answers to take that first step. You just need the courage to begin. You know, there's going to be times when that path forward feels unclear, when self-doubt creeps in, when others seem more certain, more prepared, more confident. And it's in those moments that you need to remember this. Confidence often follows action, it does not precede it. And just like an unexpected visitor, when opportunity knocks, it is not always convenient. It doesn't always appear at the right time. Sometimes it interrupts your plans, it challenges you, it may require you to move cities, to leave familiar ground, to try something you're not sure that you're ready for, but you are. And that's what makes it powerful. Because when you pursue those opportunities, the inconvenient, the uncertain, you're going to discover strengths that you didn't know you had. And you may not realize it yet, but you've already proven your ability to take on the unknown of a new college, a new city, a new program, and for many of you, a new country. And that is the reason why you're in that seat today. You took a chance and achieved something meaningful. That takes drive, it takes grit, and it takes courage. And pursuing opportunity is also about embracing lifelong learning, and as you heard from Pedro, the power of curiosity. You're graduating today, but your education does not end. If anything, I would say it begins anew. You know, we live in a world shaped by rapid change, by artificial intelligence, shifting economies, and global interdependence. And it pays to be curious. The desire to ask why, to seek understanding, to learn something new each day. That's what's going to keep you relevant, and that's what's going to set you apart from the competition. Don't let this moment be a period at the end of the sentence. Think about it as a comma, a pause before what comes next. And remember, graduates, you are completing programs in a wide area of business, and your voice matters. You need to bring those talents, and you need to influence discussions. You need to lead with the knowledge you have. You can't step back and let others make things happen. Use your skills. Use what you have learned and the confidence you've built to make a difference. You know, too often, opportunity is missed, not because it wasn't there or didn't exist, but because people don't feel worthy or confident enough. And you can be confident, and you are worthy. You've demonstrated resilience in the face of uncertainty. You've balanced school with work, with family, and with life. You've persisted, you've grown, and you've arrived at this moment today. The world needs your voice. They need what you have to offer, your story and your ideas. And just as I finish up, I want to leave you with a short story that I hope is going to sort of give you a great example of pursuing opportunity, maybe when it didn't seem logical or right. And it's a story of Muhammad Ali Mansouri, who began his career as a teacher. And like many teachers, he had high hopes of shaping young minds and contributing to the growth and success of his country. But that dream began to fade when Muhammad realized he couldn't support his family on the salary that he was making. And despite his passion for teaching, he made a really difficult decision and chose a different path. But he did see an opportunity in farming. So he pulled together $600 from his savings, from fellow teachers, bought some land, and he started a poultry farm. Now, Muhammad knew almost nothing about farming, but he did not let that be a barrier or get in the way. He found ways to learn what he needed to, and he took the risk. It worked out well for Muhammad. His farm became a thriving business, and soon he was able to expand to include goats and cows. But most importantly, he was able to hire people from his community to work with him. And Muhammad's story doesn't end there. He used his success to help others. He provided access to clean water, he distributed food from the farms to his community, and perhaps most importantly, he inspired others to create their own opportunities through his entrepreneurial spirit. During an interview in 2019 with the BBC, Mohammed offered this advice. He said, "The future does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who act." And graduates, I couldn't agree more. The future belongs to those who pursue possibility. And you graduates are more than capable of that pursuit. And by the way, Mohammed's story with the BBC put a spotlight on the plight of teachers in Sierra Leone, so much so that the government increased their salary, gave them a raise, making it possible for them to stay in their chosen profession. And what Mohammed's story tells us that even small acts of courage can be far-reaching and create ripple effects that can transform communities or lead to positive change in the life of many. You know, as you walk out of this auditorium today, credential in hand, remember that you have already proven that you are brave enough to do anything you set your mind to. Now show the world that you're bold enough to keep it going. Graduates, it has been an absolute honor and pleasure to serve you as students of Mohawk College. We wish you the best. We wish you success. We wish you enjoyment in your future career and life. And congratulations, 2025 class. Thank you.
Thank you, President Armstrong. My name is Krista Weisner, and as Registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with an academic hood or leer pipe. Academic hoods are a tradition that can be traced back to medieval Europe, where they were initially practical pieces of clothing used as head coverings or shoulder capes. Over time, the hood evolved to become a symbol of academic achievement, with variations in color and design representing the degree a graduate has earned and the institution they graduated from. A leer pipe is also a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a leer pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program. Awarding a graduate an academic hood or leer pipe symbolizes that a graduate is joining an international community of scholars. Vice President Academic Dr. Siebert Adamson will hood each of our degree graduates. Our diploma and certificate graduates will have the Mohawk College leer pipe placed on their left shoulder. After receiving their hood or leer pipe, they will then be congratulated by President Armstrong. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits de diplômés et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President Armstrong. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their credential be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Global Business Management, Ismail Eresekola Adekoya, honors. Adeyemi Samuel Adel Subokan. Benedicta Agyekum. Etinosa Emmanuel Aikber Womwan, honors. Ayanthi Gadara, honors. Aratiben Amar. Anisha. Priya Aurora, honors. Bolojoko Asiru, honors. Yomara Liliana Bach-Franco. Ankit Baral. Barsha Basnet Kunwar, honors. Omotola Bello, honors. Arshpreet Kaur Badla. Sudeep Bandari. Meet Sureshbhai Bahwad. Godwin Bogya. Bolaji Bolarinwa, honors. Trupti Madanbai Chauhari. Vaibhav Deepak Kumar Chauhan. Rishab Kumar Chavda. Oyanakachi Chikwendu. Jamaica Bless Consolacion. John Daniel. Gwyneth Daniel. Pearl Afua Kra Danghua. Shaylee Dave. Pranita D'Souza, honors. Blessing Ekefemea Emereyo. Adeola Fadero. Nadira Ferdowsi. Christine Ruth Flores. Cosma Fonseca. Anu Francis. Akshiraz Ajitan Kadhavi. Priyan Kaban Samrataban Kadhavi. Darshan Gurung. Claudia Gutierrez Cruz. Dinish Madhali Halani. Isha Nilesh Hirani. Shivangi Dilipbai Hirpara. Ladidi Helen Hopkins. MD Nazmul Islam. Kushi Kamlakar Joshi. Sarike Vitalbai Kakadia. Nikita Kanala. Dhruv Satish Kumar Kansara. Ishita Chandubai Kapadia. Madhushenka Bharatantri. Akshdeep Kaur, honors. Amandeep Kaur, honors. Devjot Kaur. Harpreet Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Kirandeep Kaur. Mandeep Kaur. Sukrit Kaur. Taranjot Kaur. Kaushik Kotari. Ogechukwu Kbakboli, honors. Annie Yakudro. Nirubini Kularaja. Balakrishna Kumar. Ritesh Kumar. Shan Navrozbai Lakhani. Giovanni Lasso Salgado. Caroline Mabini. Niti Kiritbai Mahwan. Ace Mark Manglal Lan. Safar Mansouri. Samat Kumar Mathur. Consuelo de Aranes Mejia Salvador, honors. Chidinama Violet Michael, honors. Akshay Mirshandani. Shruti Shatanbai Mistry. Sana Molby. Sunday Samuel Mosekola. Ushe Christiana Moshe Ilok, honors. Muskan. Ruwanti Nirmala Dona, honors. Hina Himanshu Kumar Nagar. Yeshadesh Kumar Nagar. Aswani Nimbilikudi Rajan. Femi George Nijaro Katu. Adiola Odununga. Shukrat Ogunlana. Yatunde Oladiran, honors. Fatima Olubuade, honors. Eliana Isabel Osorio Bedoya, honors. Raliat Owoyele, honors. Pravash Pandey, honors. Saeed Shadin Parambil Kunhimodio. Chintan Parikh. Roshni Parmar. Ale Patel. Jay Kumar Rajubhai Patel. Jinelben Ashwinbhai Patel. Krupa Hiteshbhai Patel. Malav Mahendrabhai Patel. Margiben Mitesh Kumar Patel. Meet Kumar Rakesh Patel. Rakesh Bhai Patel. Mohammed Zaid Patel. Om Deepak Bhai Patel. Palak Patel. Parth Patel. Ritik Mukesh Bhai Patel. Selviben Mukesh Kumar Patel. Mohammed Nabil Patan. Peculiar Oragebror Philip. Nensiben Ashokbai Piplia. Juan Camilo Prada Arbaleas. Aisha Anzum Priyanka. Mohammed Azam Qureshi. Fatima Roshan Riba Ahmad, honors. Jitendra Risal. Rina Roca Magar, honors. Carolyn Romero Gordon. Denise Ronquillo, honors. Lois Roy, honors. Angela Ruiz Vergara, honors. Suprita Sena. Rahil Dilipbhai Selewala. Ogenefego Sekondi, honors. Sashika Senayake, honors. Vajra Senavriantha, honors. Darshnavan Shah. Naishal Nileshbhai Shah. Yash Manish Kumar Shah. Asadullah Mohammed Afzal Sheikh. Gunika Sharma. Muskan Sharma. Jill Niteshbhai Sheta. Varun Sharma. Vivek Shrestha. Shruti. Amandeep Singh. Gursej Singh. Mandeep Singh. Lovepreet Singh. Parneet Singh. Erica Viviana Ciza Gomez. Hamza Mohammed Hanif Sodawala. Priya Sood. Oluwatimilaine Suber. Gurpreet Singh. Abunoluwa Sunny Okundia, honors. Rohit Singh. Tarandeep Singh. Arshil Navinbhai Tandel. Jinal Preneet Sumra. Vishwa Umesh Kumar Patel. Deepak Dineshbhai Takar. Vaibhav Giteshbhai Solanki. Kushbu Takar. Freddie Thomas. Jo Marie Ruth Tunke. Chinoye Favor Ofundo. Irori Ukperoro. Oyo Utiensola, honors. Vishwash Mahendra Vagashia. Danvin Vaghela. Viren Manubai Vaghela. Vijay Vaishnav. Joanna Karen Vincent, honors. Rimsaban Talhaz Bohra. Kernvala. Yachna. Pramod Mastram Yadav. Yashika, honors. Human Resources Management. Grace Aduninoye. Olua Weg Beni Sola Adeola Akoni. Christopher Nwaju Alakazu. Ejiro Glory Akarinwan. Ankanksha. Olabode Ajibodu. Purva Bashvar. Kapil Bortel. Uncha Bu. Natasha Chambers, honors. Kataya Sharanda Subash. Oneku Daudu. Anthony Eguagu. Emo Mercy Oyen. Abiola Fagbemi, honors. Nana Patience Ibrahim. Kosiso Linda Ijezi. Haya Call. Kirandeep Kaur. Pura Charpa. Rita Obodu. Mohammed Putalat. Amruta Vijay. Shalu Saji, honors. Andrea Paula Penagos Chirivi. Pablo Santiago Quevedo Vieira. Humaira Sawabi. Maricel Trinidad. Ufoma Amanda Ubogu. Chioma Uboma. Georgina Ude, honors. Aidu Usen. Animation 3D. Rukaya Ali. Ahmed Al-Samer. Rubajemi Ataba. Daniel Hiron. Joshua Hiroshi. Nash Isles Hall. Max Kindiak, honors. Ryan Kovacs. Kennedy Lashley. Angus McIntyre. Jose Mendoza. Anastasia Muzichuk, honors. Jonathan Naya. Mai Yuen Yun. Kaylina Nunes. Adam Safko, honors. Chantal Siemens Gonzalez, honors. Austin Sparling, honors. Max Verspaget. Faith Watson. Grace Watson. Samantha Mason. Business Accounting. Emeline Aguelo, honors. Shanze Ahmad. Ananya Ajit Kumar. Anshika. Arthur Atkinson Honors. Robini Azizi. Alma Basco. Afroza Begum Honors. Belly Bergantinos Honors. Sarjeet Barge Honors. Ayush Sunilbai Bhatia. Bibi Farhina Buali Honors. Jasmeet Singh Bulraja. Jordan Charman Honors. Quilin Chen. Rahi Vijay Kumar Choksi. Abli Chopra Honors. Tu Trindang Honors. Marky Dell. Devanshi Honors. John Lester Diego. Lyra May Demasakat. Diya. Andrew Durga Prasad Honors. Marwa Fazili. Diana Galan Quintero. Aresewa Olamide Badegbo Honors. Mansi Gulati. Ria Gupta. Jacob Hunt Honors. Funmilayo Ife Idori. Amy Jallo. Lisirani Joseph. Amandeep Kaur. Amreen Kaur Honors. Gaganpreet Kaur. Gurleen Kaur. Kiranjot Kaur. Pavanpreet Kaur. Prabhnur Kaur. Simarjit Kaur. Talal Khan. Daewon Kim, honors. Sergei Kudyarov. Daniel Laman. Andrea Christine Trinidad Lazaro, honors. Deidre Lewis. Aliana Alexandra Mateo Limbuan. Enika Angeli Alamis Lindo, honors. Andrew McDonald, honors. Caitlin McKeil, honors. Jasmine Malong. Roj Danel Maneja. Christine Joyce Manlapid, honors. Carlos Marmol Canas. Jenna Martins, honors. Mohawk Preet, honors. Mavesh, honors. Maddie Monk, honors. Bishal Mongar. Michelle Mukhtar. Andrea Murray. Shalom Namalomba. Drashti Arvind Kumar Naria. Ziman Yen. Titan Langwo. Ti Wei Yuan, honors. Sogat Oli. Ibukun Oni, honors. Imogen Osoro, honors. Okay. If we could just kindly ask all of the grads at this time to please take a seat. If you could just sit in your seats. That way, everybody can see. Thanks. Cole Packham, honors. Dia Sanjay Patel. Krina Patel. Krishna Patel. Runali Jil Patel. Vensi Parakbai Patel. Cristian Mara Pereira Chagas, honors. Ryan Perro, honors. Pius, honors. Poonam Devi Pradhan, honors. Ara Kiemhot. Edwin Quijano, honors. Hedeliza Raiz. Animo Rajiv. Kashis Raturi. Daljit Singh Saini, honors. Kinal Ben Pratik Shah. Mohammed Zaid Sheikh. Lakshay Sharma. Evans Shretha. Harshit Sika. Jashan Preet Singh. Manjot Singh. Prince Preet Singh. Rajandeep Singh. Josh Gardini, Brian Talma, honors. Khushi Takar. Mew Mutin, honors. Shaylin Thyret, honors. Manav Naishbai Vaidya. Kiana Iris Biasor, honors. Nanila Binoharan. Wenvu, honors. Stephen West, honors. Gigi Cho. Salil Maharjan. The last graduate this morning is Sehaj Preet Singh.
Good morning. As a member of the Board of Governors for Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now, You will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able to do so. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain, through study, the fresh viewpoint expected at an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omni. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates.
You may be seated. So as registrar, I also have the honor of presenting a Mohawk College graduate medal to a student in the Business Accounting Co-op program at today's ceremony. The Mohawk College graduate medals are awarded to one student per faculty who achieve academic distinction while maintaining honor standing with no failures. The medals are presented annually at the spring convocation to a full-time graduating student with the highest grade point average of each faculty as determined by the registrar. The criteria for this award stipulates that it is issued on academic marks only. I am pleased to present the 2024-2025 Mohawk College Graduate Medal to Stephen West. We will accept the award on Stephen's behalf and get that out to him as soon as we can. Thank you. Oh, Stephen's up here? Are you on the balcony, Stephen? Come on down, Stephen. We're just going to give Stephen a moment. It's a bit of a walk from the balcony.
Okay, well, congratulations again to the graduating class of 2025. Indeed. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the musicians for providing today's music, the Steel City Brass Collective, who are all Mohawk College alumni, and Mohawk College faculty member Dusty McKeil. I also want to thank the voice behind the curtain who introduced each and every graduate by name today, broadcast media alumnus Chris May. photo areas are available for graduates, family, and friends to use following the ceremony behind the theater in the C-Wing hallway. Graduates will meet their family and friends in this space after they return their gowns. Graduates, listen to me very closely here. Please note that CO66, where you picked up your gowns and where you will return them, will be open for 30 minutes after the ceremony. So we ask that you go there immediately following the ceremony to return your gown. I'm also going to ask that you stay in your seat until the entire platform party has left the theater. Audience, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that this convocation ceremony is closed. Congratulations.